Last session, you attended the Commodore candidate speeches at the Tide Hall in Sebres, where Vorin Dustbrow's rousing address stirred the crowd. Afterward, Gimlet led you away, prompting a debate amongst yourselves about Dustbrow's vision for Sebres, particularly his stance on inventions like Fizzi's Earthshaker cannon, and Lady Yasha's more steady, if perhaps less visionary, approach. Gimlet then guided you to the public display grounds, a bustling outdoor convention teeming with inventors and their creations, before excusing himself to speak with other committee members. Fizzi voiced concerns that Dustbrow might be involved in the theft of Fizzbang plans. At the display grounds, you encountered Glibbit Boomwhistle, a purple-skinned gnome inventor who showcased his prism helmet that altered sensory perception, and a chain reaction snack cannon, which Moss delightedly purchased. Kayth, searching for utility items, met Marlowe Quill of Quill Tech Arcanics, and traded a suit of half-plate armor for 10 shadow spike arrows, which create magical darkness. Meanwhile, Fizzi, with the party's help, began investigating booths for stolen Fizzbang designs. You identified 3 suspicious inventors. Tally Fenwick with a remote wand improving on a public Fizzbang design, an unnamed woman with an energy stabilizer based on public Fizzbang theories, but possibly seeking profit, and the Copperhold twins, who claimed to have bought a Fizzbang capacitor shell from a salvager. As you investigated, chaos erupted. A drone began flying erratically, shooting nets at people in booths. Kayth skillfully shot it down with an arrow, and RaRa soared into the air to catch the falling machine before it could cause further harm. You discovered 3 booths engulfed in flames. Moss rushed to free netted civilians, while Fizzi, with Obi's help, focused on the fires. He and Kayth, joined by Obi, braved a burning booth to rescue a trapped halfling inventor pinned under a flaming beam. Kayth's risky use of magic missiles created an opening, allowing them to pull the halfling to safety, just as RaRa creatively used a spell to slow the fire's spread. Lady Yasha arrived with guards who swiftly extinguished the remaining flames using advanced fire suppressant technology. RaRa healed the injured halfling with her stardust magic. Fizzi examined the downed drone, concluding it was a Fizzbang design, but its gyro, a spark plug design, had been deliberately sabotaged to cause the malfunction. Lady Yasha took the drone for further investigation, acknowledged your heroic actions, and invited you to speak with her later at the Tide Hall, leaving you to ponder the implications of the deliberate sabotage and the potential dangers lurking within the Centennial. What other mishaps may happen? Is there some greater plot at play? What other inventors will we meet? Find out tonight on Coralthea, Waking Fates.
For we'll rise, their fates entwined, brave and bold. Through the storm and through the night, we'll carve our path, we'll claim our right. With hearts of fire and minds so clear, we'll chase our dreams, our time is here. From humble beginnings, our journey's begun. We'll fight as one till the battle's won.
And we're back. What is going on, everybody? Okay, so sound alert for subs. He said I can't even. It's because I cranked my sub. Oh, jeez. All right.
Crank that soldier boy.
Crank that soul. We are cranking that soldier boy. All right, guys, we are into the thick of it. So, last we left off, you guys had just sort of stopped the mayhem that was going on and took down the drone and saved someone from the fire. And the public display area was sort of starting to calmed down after the commotion as the fire's been put out, and people who were in nets are sort of going to other people and making sure they're okay, and it's sort of dying down as the commotion has ended. But the four of you are left in the alley, not the alley, the current walkway you're in for the convention. While the burned down booths are currently, the inventors of those booths are currently trying to go through their things and find out what's salvageable, what's not salvageable. And the halfling that you saved is currently looking to RaRa and saying, thank you so much for healing me, and for the two of you helping me get out of the fire. I wouldn't have been able to do that on my own. Thank you.
No big. That's basically what we do.
Oh,
And I do a cool pose next to RaRa.
RaRa instinctively poses.
Fizzi will follow in suit.
oh, wow. That was very choreographed. What is it that you all do?
Hero stuff, putting out fires, saving people,
Stopping elementals.
stopping elementals. That's a good one, Fizzi.
Oh, there was an elemental here?
No, that was in town south of here.
A town south of here.
North.
So you were in north. Is it south or north?
Wait, north? Isn't it south? Isn't Seabreeze north of Tapas?
Sebrez is south of Tapas.
Where are we?
He's very old. His mind's not what it used to be.
Becoming senile.
Weird. Usually elves are very they keep a lot of knowledge in their head for being so
Well, it's,
old.
just because towns come and go so fast,
Oh, well, I mean, Sebrez is... I mean, I guess it hasn't been here. I guess compared to... Alright, anyway. Thank you guys for saving me. That was very unexpected. Thank you. I don't know what I would have done.
No.
No
Like I
worries.
said, don't mention it.
And she then looks over to her booth and, sees it's all, destroyed. And I wish I had a way of thanking you, but everything I had is gone now. I don't know what I'm going to do for the convention. Or the centennial. I'm going to just have to pack up and go home, I guess. Well, I guess just go home, since there isn't anything to pack.
No cost for your luggage. On the bright side.
Where's home?
I suppose. Sorry, what?
Where's home? Is it
Oh.
far?
I mean, it's not too far. I live in Bapa. It's south from here.
Papa.
I was actually hoping to make some money to bring back. We're one of the towns that were destroyed by the mummy attack years ago. I mean, we've grown back kind of well. Help from a RaRa and all. But I would have loved to bring some money back. Well, that's okay.
What
I guess.
were you hoping to show?
Oh, well, I had some inventions that help with, clothing manufacturing and making that kind of stuff easier. It's like textile stuff, but, it's whatever. Probably don't
RaRa.
care.
RaRa.
Yeah.
What about that fancy clothes lady?
What about her, Fizzi?
Do you think she maybe want to take on an apprentice or something?
Are you a seamstress, or are you more on the? You sound like you might be more on the manufacturing side.
Oh, I mean, I didn't. So, I mean, my family is like seamstresses, but I didn't really get into the. I just saw how hard it was for my family, so I just wanted to make it easier for them. So I invented ways of being able to do less manual work, essentially. That's what I mean, not that I don't know designs. I just don't. I mostly have the work automated rather than do it myself.
Fizzi, I'm going to be honest. I don't think they'd get along.
Yeah, no, you're probably right.
Oh, get
You're
along with
right.
who?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
My designer, seamstress.
Oh, you have a designer.
Yeah, she did all of these. And I'll
Wow.
motion around with us.
They're very nice. It's really good custom work. But yeah, I probably wouldn't be great for someone who just does custom work.
Have you,
How long?
checked your tent
What?
to see if anything survived?
I haven't walked over
I
there
know,
yet, but
Sort of walk over and poke my head, like. I imagine it's like still sort of partly standing.
you know, to the best of its ability. I will say this: I'm gonna have you roll a luck roll, RaRa, because you are the one who helped slow the fire down. I will let you roll the luck roll, and you can roll, and whatever your luck score is, you can add 10 to it.
Whoa,
Whoa!
that's
He's
crazy.
giving you something.
That's crazy. Shoot, I forget where no talk beyond all the time.
At the end.
Speaking of D&D Beyond, you people watching us on Twitch, I believe I have updated the extension, and the character sheets should be updated for those of you who like to look at everybody's character sheets. And just kidding.
No, that's crazy. Our Twitch character
Just
profiles
kidding.
haven't been updated.
Just kidding,
It
guys.
didn't update, apparently. I definitely reconfigured it today, and it's still...
This guy
No.
Oh,
left.
no, wait. No, wait.
A likely story.
The character sheets did update, but your pictures didn't update still. But everything else about your character sheet is correct. Anyway, luck roll.
78.
And 19 was your luck
That's-
score, and you
that's-
added
that's
10.
all the math. Yep.
78. RaRa, as you look over the edge and start trying to look inside, and she'll even, walk up behind you a bit, and a little slow, she's not like super hope-worthy about much surviving, but she nonetheless will make her way up behind you to look as you're staring inside, and with a 78, you're gonna see that
Better than 75%.
it is technically better than 75%. Yes. Oh, stupid. Anyway, as you look inside, you see, the wood beams have fallen, and there's a lot of scorch marks, a lot of burned stuff, and you'll see that a lot of like the plans, like if she had paperwork on things, they are completely, burnt up. But you will notice that there is a cloth, like the canopy portion of this had fallen down, and its edges are all burnt, but there's like a perfect bubble that isn't. That's currently covering something.
What's under this? I will
Under-
say.
Under what? And she'll come look over and... Oh, I don't know. We can look.
After you.
She'll walk in and climb over the beam and, move into the little area that's here, and she'll grab it and pull it off, and you will see this sort of... Imagine a sort of large format, like, printer, but it has sewing needles and like a top with a bunch of spools. And she goes,
You mean
oh
like
my
a
gosh.
weaving machine?
Yeah, but it's not. Mostly everybody here knows more what a large format printer is than a weaving machine.
Sorry, I forget how old I am sometimes.
A weaving machine, guys.
Go back to bed, Grandpa.
And if you'd waited, a couple seconds, she would have said, "My weaving machine."
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was a
over.
large format printer.
You don't know what that means.
Comes up, slaps you in the head a couple of times, comes back down. Anyway. But she, oh my gosh! And she'll go over to it and start checking it out, and it looks, it seems to be perfectly preserved. It's, wow! And she looks up at you. I mean, this was kind of my big thing that I was going to show off tomorrow. I might still be able to do this.
Forgotten Gods are looking out for you today.
Well, how could they? Well, I guess but if they don't exist, how does? Either way, this is great. I guess I just have to, redo my booth, and she starts trying to like pick up things and move things and clean things.
Hold on. Fizzi,
Yeah.
you got something under the tank that can like take care of this booth problem? Like a mending?
He doesn't have mending.
His entire shtick?
Obi, can
Yeah.
you just like stand here and hold this up?
His entire thing was I fix things?
I thought I got another cantrip.
Yeah, did you ever add it? You should have got one at 5, I think.
Oh, I get my number at 6.
Oh.
Damn, useless.
Yeah. We're never gonna get there.
Nope.
Kim.
Anyway, I mean,
So, I have tinkerer's tools. I can still do a check to see if I can
right,
fix it.
and we have an OB. If we could get some materials, I mean, we could probably get this at least workable, right?
I don't see why not.
Next, one of the other two burned down booths will say, "Oh, if you're able to help her, do you mind helping me as well?"
I look around at
And
all
then
these. Oh, I look around at all these artificers. Can none of you mend?
The third one will also be like, "I could use a little help as well." You just yell out, "Can any of you mend?" Some of the
None of
Avengers-
you mend.
What? There's a lot of just like confused people of like, what did she just say? What?
Moss, let's go over to this one and help. You're strong. Pick this beam up.
I can pick it up, but I can't fix it.
I can tie a rope around it. We can put a tent back up.
Hey, all you people who didn't have your booths burned down, do you want to like lend a hand to these nice people who are suffering today? We did kind of help not have your booths burned down.
Give a persuasion out to the group. I'll let you do it with advantage.
Intimidation.
I'll let you do it with advantage. Using the
Crack my knuckles. You better get over here and fix these, or else you're gonna
Better
get
help
rabies.
these kids.
Let's see if my graphics. It is not correct.
Your hardware accelerator's not on?
No.
Wow.
Oh, I had to watch that fall from a 17 to a 10. 17.
Well, it's a 17, yeah. Very nice. So yeah, you'll see a couple people who are like, all right, and they'll put it down and they'll start coming over, and yeah, you guys can spend the next hour or so with you and people from nearby helping put these people's booths back together. And there's a lot of joyous sort of collaboration going on. A little bit of, oh, well, what were you working on? Well, I was working on this, and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you guys will spend the next hour helping out and putting everything back together. And by the end of it, with the help of other people, they'll look almost just as new. Like, obviously they're different from the other ones, but they're presentable.
So I can't build, and so I can run and, like, buy some extra supplies if we need as well. Like, that can be part of what I do.
Well, essentially, there'll be, like, some artificers who, work in some fabric, so they offer up some fabric, and some that work with some wood and offer up some wood. Like, so all the materials will be there.
Okay.
And it won't have to cost you guys anything, just your time. And essentially, about an hour or so later, you guys will help put these back together. And they're obviously different from everybody's booth, but they are good looking and presentable. And even some people are like, wow, I wish mine kind of looked like that, but blah, blah, blah.
Now they stand out.
Yeah, now they stand out. They've made them better. They have to make up for They have to make up for all the stuff they lost, Huh. Oh, God.
Bless you.
Moss?
It was a burp.
As I'm lifting all of this shit up, I'm gonna be like, and our artificer doesn't even have mending.
Ending only works on something 1 foot long.
You can cast it every 6 seconds.
Fuck.
For free.
For free.
Well, I still feel pretty good even without mending because we brought a community together.
We mended this
the community. The hearts
The heart.
of these people.
Yeah.
So they start coming up with stuff, and they're like, "Please take this as a token."
Take my baby.
No babies, please. We're good.
At the end,
We'll just leave it at some house.
At the end, everything will be done, and the 3 booth owners will thank you guys for helping them and putting their stuff back together and for rallying everybody, and they'll also thank everybody who helped, and they don't have much, but they would like to offer you collectively between the 3 of them 100 gold.
What are the other 2?
gold.
Hold on. What do the other 2 booths do? Because we might want to take this in trade, guys, depending on what they make.
Oh, gotcha. I was like, what are you talking about? And the 2 others who burnt out. I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have access to a textiles, which probably isn't something that's fantastic for barter, but the other guys might have something. A person around here, I assume one of the burnt booths was an alchemist.
Yes, yeah, the one in the middle, actually. The one in the middle was an alchemist. He has, he's essentially a potion. So he is a potion maker, but his potions are like,
Explosive.
well, flammable. But essentially he's created like, new kinds of alchemist fire. Essentially they're like, they're not like brand new potions, but they're kind of like upgraded ones put in like different types of containers, and he also has created new ways of making potions to quicken the time it takes, like stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, but he does have a few potions. He had a lot, but now he maybe has a couple.
Right. We don't want to take his full stock either, but it could be like a rain check for something later.
You got alchemist fire.
Right. Basically, upgraded alchemist fires, poisons. That's what it sounds like for him.
Yeah.
What was the 3rd booth?
Let me see what we've got for the 3rd booth here. I've got so many booths, brother. 200 and something. Just kidding. I hoped I didn't need to make 200, so I didn't make that.
Roll a D200. Minus the
Oh, man. Let's see. Oh, this is a inventor of stuff to help with bartending and alcohol, like to make alcohol. So he has not alcohol. What is it? Beer, hops, like that stuff.
Brewing.
Yes, brewing. Yeah, it's a he's an inventor of brewing supplies. So he has created like new types of tubes and new processing ways and that type of stuff. It also has a few beers to try that he's made with his inventions.
Just take the gold, or do we want to like split it and partial potions, or
What kind of potions has he got? Just Alchemist Fire?
Well, he doesn't
You got
really
healing
have
potion?
doesn't really have any more alchemist fire.
yeah, he lost most of his stock. So that would be like a rain check. We'd have to cash it.
Yeah, he did lose
Hey,
most of his
check your
stuff.
whispers.
I don't really think we need something as destructive as alchemist fire. We could probably leave that here forever.
Sure, we don't need alchemist fire, but he might be able to.
Don't
make
need it
something
yet.
else that's useful, like dark vision, or I don't know.
We all
stone-
have dark vision.
jump.
Jump is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, Fizzy.
Good.
Really powerful acids. Quicksilver. I bet Chester would love that.
Do you have, like, healing potions?
He would say no. He didn't make anything for health potions, unfortunately.
But is it something you could brew and have it be more potent? Because that's your thing.
I mean, I have the supplies to be able to make some health potions. I obviously wouldn't have them done today. I could have maybe a few tomorrow, if you don't mind waiting.
We're in
Well,
town.
since you're an sorry, I went into the person that cares about potions voice. Can you make, like, splashable potions? Like, where you throw it and then it does the effect? Or I know you were experimenting, so I was curious.
Like an inhaled healing potion.
Or, like, you just throw it.
Aerosols on impact.
Or maybe shoot it?
I could probably do something like that. The new containers that I've created are actually very specific for throwing and bursting. They're supposed to help with the deployment of like alchemist fire and things, but I think I could turn it in for healing potions if you wanted. You could throw this throw this at a friend and heal them. It might hurt a little bit, but they would still heal.
Throw it on an arrow?
I think it might distribute the weight too much. I'd have to know how to make arrows, and I don't know how to do that.
I mean,
but
you
I
could
can
give
make
him
the
an arrow.
I can make the deployable.
That's
What did you
if
say?
that's the way you want. Well, I mean, Kayth could let you have an arrow to test with if that was the route he wanted to go. I know he's been talking about being able to shoot healing potions for a while. So.
Well, like I said, I don't know much about arrows at all or their trajectory. I mean, if I were to maybe work with someone who did, maybe, but I don't think I don't think I could.
It's okay. It's okay. Fizzy will help me out at some point. I'm sure. You know, I know he has a lot on his docket.
But I can certainly make something throwable that on impact could heal someone.
Do we want to do like four healing potions? And
That's enough.
Yeah.
2 healing potions.
I
don't
could
know.
do 2. I could do 2. 4 is kind of a lot, but I could do 2.
That sounds great.
Thank you.
Of course, thank you. And with that,
Well, our work here is done.
Do we want to talk to the politician lady?
All right, we're supposed to meet her.
later
Give it
tonight.
time.
Yeah, later tonight.
Dinner. It sounded like.
At the Tidewater? Tide Hall? Tide Hall.
Oh, did they do dinners at the Tide Hall, Fizzy?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I think God nodded at you when I said that. But the gods are non-existent, so what do I know? Hunter is buried in the spaghetti right now. And
You're eating spaghetti?
Yeah, we made spaghetti.
Not you. I know you're making spaghetti.
Yeah, spaghetti.
Hunter's eating spaghetti.
The answer to dinners at the Tide Hall was a nod. Yes.
Yes, it was.
Right?
Yeah.
The affirmative.
Yeah. Correct.
So if we rewind and RaRa goes, I don't know, Fizzi, do they do dinner at the Tide Hall?
Yeah, I think they do.
Okay. So probably for dinner then.
Okay, well, Fizzi, do you want to go? What are we doing?
Think I could probably buy more cool inventions, you guys.
I think that's a waste of time.
Oh.
Oh, I forgot to open it up. I need to open Discord and get a name. Forgot.
Gimlet didn't come back after all of this happened. Isn't that a little weird? Isn't this like his whole shtick?
Well, he might have
Right,
gone with
you're
it.
right. He's behind this.
He might be.
Let's not jump to any assumptions about Fizzi's family yet.
Like his dad dying.
Come on, Moss.
Yeah, I gotta have to ask Dad about that when I get home.
Well, is it like it's close to lunchtime? We could head back to your place and sort of hang out until dinner.
Just
could go
then,
back
a
and-
group of robed men and women will start making their way to this area. And they will stop at the 3 booths that were burned down and see that, everything has been sort of put back together and start asking questions of the people at the booths. And you will see Gimlet, who Gimlet will turn and look to you guys, sort of nod, look back, and then immediately double take and, and will come over to you guys and,
We've been here one day and we've already saved your town once.
We did kind of save the day today.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much. I had no idea what the situation was here yet until we had heard that something was going on and was able to send Lady Yasha and her guards, and during that time we were gathering supplies to bring over here, but it seems there was a lot less damage than we thought there was going to be.
Well, we cleaned it up.
I see
With
that.
with the help of all of these friendly people.
I was just about to say, they said that you were able to gather up a bunch of the people nearby and help. That's awesome. Thank you, guys.
Cool. Of course, are
So
you
the-
done with your meeting? We were gonna head back to your place unless you had other things to show us.
Oh, well, I mean, this is the display grounds. I was hoping to show you where the entertainment stage was going to be. We could just walk by and then afterwards we can go do whatever you guys want. I'm actually all set and done here. So I'm good to do whatever you'd like or show you around.
Well, let's walk and see your entertainment stage then.
Sure, of course. Let me just tell them goodbye and we can go.
Does he
And-
walk away?
Yeah, Gimlet will walk away over to the...
I turn immediately to Fizzi. He has an entertainment stage?
I was gonna say this guy's same damn thing.
Why do you? Should I ask Gimlet why he doesn't run for Commodore? I feel like that would be a shoo-in. A Fizzbang running for Commodore.
Oh, let's go
He
follow him.
seems-
I have some questions for your brother too.
That seems like a slam dunk.
I have some questions for your brother, too.
I have some questions for my brother too.
I have some questions for your brother.
Hi, buddy. Everybody's got questions for Gimlet. All right, so after Gimlet says goodbye, he will get out of my spaghetti. Gimlet will make his way back over to you guys. All right, well, let's go ahead and head off, and I'll show you the stage, and then we can go do whatever.
Sure.
So, There's an entertainment stage. There's a performer,
You're West Winging it.
but we can't put them together. That's
Well,
crazy.
No. So
Fizzi will start
you
walking
had
randomly way towards the stage.
so Fizzi, you had asked about doing something today for the pre-show. Today was all like, scientific talks and inventors showing things off and, like lectures and things. There's entertainment for the Centennial. That's tomorrow and the day after.
You couldn't have said that.
Well,
You couldn't have said, "Hey,
Fizzi-
maybe your friend could
and
perform later."
Fizzi, Gimlet will like sort of whisper to you, Fizzi, I didn't know your friends that well yet, Fizzi. I can't just at a whim say, here, this person can perform. I don't want to make promises I can't keep.
I heard that with my elf
I
ears.
have huge fucking.
He doesn't trust us.
Gimlet, why
Yes?
don't you run for? Why don't you run for Commodore? I mean,
Well,
your family's
I-
well established. They trust the Fizzbangs. Why? I don't. Why not?
I guess it's just not something we really do. I mean, I have to run the family business, and there's not really anyone to do that, and
Barkbug and
Isn't the family business Seabreeze?
no, we have
It's
So-
invention, right?
well,
I
yeah,
understand.
We have
but
an
like,
actual shop named Fizzbang Approved. It's an actual shop here in Seabreeze.
With our invention.
Correct. So someone would have to run that. Plus, I don't know. I don't think I really have the gravitas for being able to lead an entire city. That's just not for me. I think.
Is Dad sick?
Elon.
we did kind of notice he was coughing a lot at dinner. He had that red handkerchief, which is usually not a good sign when combined with heavy coffee.
No, Dad's not sick. No, that's not. No, he's alive and well, and there's nothing wrong, nothing to worry about.
Come on. I don't believe this man.
Fizzi believes them.
Dad, he's very, very
Can we all
strong.
RaRa believes him.
Yeah.
He's
Can we
very-
all? He said it.
Dad is, yeah, you can, Mus. Dad's very strong. As much, yes, he's getting old, but he wouldn't just be dying. And if he was, he would have told you. I'm sure.
Kayth.
He would never lie to us.
What?
Help!
Throw it to another
Help!
person.
I don't.
Gimlet.
Okay.
Mhm.
Four.
I clicked the insight check. I think.
We'll let Elon catch up. Gimlet, you're an inventor too, right? I
Yeah,
assume all the Fizzbangs are.
correct.
um,
Yes, you would be right.
What's your focus? Fizzi seems to previously have been weapons and spark plug
Explosives.
legs.
Well,
Seems like
I
you-
mean, as all inventors do, we all sort of start just making things and then sort of getting into our groove of what we like the best. But we all sort of do things differently. For me, in particular, I sort of went into what Mom does and began to create essentially ease of movement inventions, like my boots, and things of that nature. So levitation and movement and things like that. I helped keep some of the lifts in the city working. But yeah, that's sort of where my expertise is in levitation and gravity.
Do you have boots that, you know, like right now?
We need a
Like
mod
around?
switch.
And he'll sort of click his heels together, and he'll float up about like 5-10 feet.
So
well,
cool.
I have these. These are probably my favorite thing. They don't really fly. I can stay about. I can hover a bit. But if I'm falling, I can descend my fall, like you saw when you arrived at home. And he'll step back down.
I'm gonna have to get me a pair of those before we go.
I mean, these are just like my prototypes. I don't have like a bunch. They're not really. They don't work 100% of the time, but most of the time they do. So I can't really put them out for sale yet until they're perfect.
Well, you better make a new prototype, because I'm probably gonna take it.
Fizzy, what?
I'm just kidding, Gimlet.
Okay. Ties his shoes a little more. You guys will continue walking.
I mean,
but yeah,
just
Kayth,
something.
you insighted on the
Yeah,
I didn't talk about
25.
his dad. Gimlet is definitely holding back some information. Like, there's a little bit of truth to what he's saying, but not like truth as in, like, something he believes about what he said is true. But he's definitely holding back information. But anyway, you guys are continuing towards the stage.
Yeah, I know Fizzi worked on some drones. Did you ever do any drone tech for, your mobility studies?
I never made any of the drones myself, but I did help with the gyros and the and help with the rotors to make sure that they would lift correctly. But I mean, I helped with some drones, yes, but I didn't build the drones myself.
Propulsion.
Correct, yes. I helped make the systems to make it work, but I didn't build it myself.
Can we, because I know RaRa put the drone in her pocket, right? Can we investigate
No,
that?
it was taken
Yeah,
by the politician lady,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. You're right. Okay.
Lady Yasha.
Yasha,
Mhm.
that's great.
Correct.
What did you think of Sparkplug's control systems? Good, bad?
Well, I mean, as much as Sparkplug,
I mean, he
Likes
seems a
to-
little,
oh yeah, Sparkplug's pretty out there and wild, but as much as he's crazy and wild and likes to pull pranks, he does make quality work. If Sparkplug were to maybe put a little more care into what he does and maybe, I mean, not to be mean, but grow up a little, I think he could do a lot.
yeah.
Quiblet.
You have a pretty good understanding of his control system, seeing his specialty.
I mean, I could certainly see. I could look at something and say if it's one of my brothers or not, if that's what you're asking.
It's just if you ever helped him with it or would be able to spot anything wrong, knew how to open them up and really work on them. Or do
I
you?
think
All you Fizzbangs have your own.
No, I think to
Work.
an extent I could do something. I actually have recently been helping Sparkplug with a new gyro he's been making, and so far it's been doing well.
Quiblet, I don't think you need the gravitas, just so you know. Because literally we came here on a boat and we weren't even inshore yet when people started crowding at the beach just to get a look at a Fizzbang. So
I mean,
don't.
yes, we're certainly popular, but Fizzi hadn't been here in years, so I mean, that's kind of why people crowded him. I mean, as you can see us walking right now, people aren't crowding anymore. Fizzi had just been away for some time.
But they all trust.
They're not wrong. I would say there's definitely a lot of people in Cerberus who definitely know our name, but as much as we do good for the city, there are still some people who, don't love what we make. We do tend to kind of make things on our own terms and rules. So there's that. Seeing as we're one of the oldest families here and have done so much, we sort of get a lot of leeway on some of the things we do.
Could you think of anyone who'd want to make an example out of our name? Like a bad example?
I don't know. I don't know if I can think of anybody off the top of my head. I don't think anyone would... I mean, in my opinion, I don't think anyone would do something like that.
Okay.
At least not that I know of. Saw May slap her camera.
She's mukbanging.
Oh.
So is that the stage over there?
Huh? Oh, and you guys will start moving towards it, and it will appear just around the corner, and it's on sort of some bits of water that comes through the city. As you guys see this sort of large area, you see this bottom portion, which has some people who are currently like gathering things together, and it looks like maybe some dinner food preparations are being created down here, along with maybe a dancing area potentially. Above that, so up here, is sort of another like sitting area that's being prepared, like cocktail tables and things like that. And then up here, this big thing. This is a floating stage that currently moves, it spins slowly and moves in a circle around the area. Very slowly.
Oh, RaRa, we gotta get you on that.
So it sort of rotates in a way that it's always looking towards the center of this area as it moves around the outside as well.
Is there anybody on it right now?
There's
Or is
some
it
work.
just-
There's some workers up there that are currently like doing some calibrations and setting up some stuff to be fastened to the stage so it doesn't fall off, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna go have a look. I'll just.
No! I don't know.
No, she'll be fine, Gimlet.
Uh,
So,
okay.
do you think we could get RaRa there for the finale for the last day? Give her a big show? Unless you have something planned. I just want to make sure we can try to fit her in.
Okay, well, I mean, there have certainly already been performances that are currently already for the stage and things like that. Putting in someone last minute might be a bit difficult.
Even with our name?
Well, yes, your name is good, Fizzi. I don't know if it's certainly reached like a lot of the populace here. I mean, the higher ups, like I knew about your stuff in Tapas and like Lady Yasha, but I don't know how many of the
No, I mean us as a
folk.
family. Me specifically.
Oh,
The Fizzbangs.
would you also be
I'm
performing?
for RaRa. Would I what?
Would you also be performing? Like, would you be on stage?
No, but I would like to set it up for her.
So it's just more of a like Fizzbangs
The
endorsing her.
Fizzbangs present.
Okay, so you're hoping for our name to endorse your friend. Okay.
Yes. I mean, obviously, I would talk it over with everyone.
How about this? I'll check with the committee and the agenda and see if there's a time on stage that isn't currently scheduled. I will say that if we are able to fit her in on one of those spots, the agenda's already been made and scheduled out, so people who are coming might not know she's going to go on. So she might not have as big as a crowd as she hopes for, but she might be able to perform.
Oh, don't worry. We can make sure people know.
Cocktail bar that you said?
Yeah, this is like a higher up. So these top portions, the second levels, are like the cocktail areas.
All right, so I land up here. There's some tech, right?
There's some what?
Techs?
On the cocktail area? No, up here on the stage.
On the stage. I land on the stage.
Got you. Yeah, you go up there, you land. Yeah, there's definitely like there's some like construction people who are currently like bolting things down and like, you know, things are getting put up, and you'll land and someone immediately turns. Whoa! Excuse me, only authorized personnel could be up here. There's just a.
This is a union work site.
Yeah, wait
This
a
guy,
minute.
as this guy's talking, she's just sort of walking around the edge, like checking the sight lines and stuff.
Excuse me, mister, did you not hear me?
Does this do a full rotation around this whole area, or is it just rotate around the stage?
Ooh.
The lower stage.
The whole thing, this whole thing is a stage, and it rotates in a complete circle around the entire entertainment area, and then in itself rotates as well. Why are you asking these questions? Like I said, this is authorized personnel only.
I start a drum beat.
Why are the drums? Who's playing drums? Quit your drums, ma'am. Seriously, you can't be up here. Someone in the back's like, I'm not playing anything. What do you mean you're not playing anything? I can hear it. I clearly hear the drums. Stop the drums.
I point down at the cocktail bar. Are there people down there?
There's like, you know, wait staff putting stuff together.
Are you guys enjoying your day here?
What are you addressing the people down there now? What are you doing? You can't
I'll
just
start to move my shoulders to the beat.
Ma'am, stop. You can't be up here. Seriously, it's a safety hazard when everything's not done here.
Maybe you've heard of me?
No, I haven't heard of you, ma'am.
In the bardic circles of Coralthea.
I don't know anything about the bardic circles in Coralthea. Ma'am, I'm serious. This is not safe.
You know how
up
to
here.
two-step? I start to press the digitate in the strings.
It's not safe. Where's the music coming from? Ma'am, it's not safe up here. You have to get down. Now there's music playing, and I don't know what to do.
And I'm just going to do a real quick, fast, like, salsa set around the edge of this ring as it spins, like going in the opposite direction.
He's just following you. Like, ma'am, please, no, stop. You can't do this. Why are you doing? Please, stop dancing. You're going to fall.
You know, I just want to appeal to the few workers and staff and people that are setting up and casual walker-bys and Gimlet. I put on this little
You
little
can give
show.
me a performance check. Man, did you say you don't see anything?
No, that was for David said we needed a mod in Twitch, and there was nothing.
I got it.
There was
Alright.
nothing because it was handled.
An 18. Well, the guy following you isn't paying attention to your performance at all because he just wants you to get off because it's not safe up here. But the people...
as he like comes up to like grab me and pull me back from the edge, I'm just gonna like backflip on the edge away from him.
Please stop what you're doing! And there's people down below who are kind of like chuckling a little bit and amused by what's going on. And Gimlet very much is like, Fizzi, she has to get down. She can't stay up there. She can't stay up there.
I'm starting to make it a dance
Trust me, she's
with
gonna be
the
fine.
foreman who's like trying to stop me. Like I'm starting to like choreograph his moves into my moves to make it sort of look like a dance.
Please, how are you? What is going on? They spin. What's happening here? I don't even know what's going on. Please stop, ma'am. Oh my, please stop what you're doing. I'm gonna get in so much trouble. And but yeah, so people are very like entertained and chuckling and laughing, and even some of the guys on the stage are chuckling a little bit. And Gimlet's like freaking out. He's like, "Oh my gosh, Fizzi, she can't do this. This is not okay."
I'm just gonna right up to his lips. Just
Yeah, and that's gonna
shush
be
me.
perfect timing because I was just about to say as we're like over an open point, I just shoosh the foreman, and I just fall backwards off the stage.
No! Goes to the edge, please!
And I'll just glide back to the party. And I'll throw him a little wave from the ground.
Takes off the helmet and he's like stabbing himself. She can fly. She can fly. Okay, she can fly. All right, okay. Puts his like super sweaty napkin away now. Puts his helmet back on. Turns around and turns around and all the other guys are just like staring at him, and he's, well, get back to work. And everyone's like, oh shit. And then RaRa, you'll land back with the group, and Gimlet's just
as
like,
soon as RaRa lands, I'll take my finger away and be like, I told you she could fly.
hey, it doesn't matter that she could fly. She was disrupting the work.
What matters is I can dance.
And it was only 5 minutes.
Okay, well, I don't know if dancing was ever in question. I just...
No.
So
stress.
are we good?
Think
Have we
about
seen this
it.
area now? Can we leave?
After you.
Wonderful.
I feel like
After
it's
you.
not that hard to add her name. I think you're being a little bit dramatic.
Looks over at you, Moss. Oh, have you planned a 100-year celebration before?
This whole time I've been putting the food from my pen in my
Come,
mouth.
come.
Yeah. No, but I feel like you just
Turns
will
mouth
it
full of
to happen.
peanuts.
Moss, he's
and
a
then it
professional.
happens. Let her go.
That's not how it works. How about we just move and leave this area?
Let her go. Let her go.
Let her go.
How does that actually
No, no.
sound? How does that actually
not-
sound with like the cashews in your mouth? He'll try and, quickly, come, move you guys out of the area and head back into, like, Cerberus proper. And okay, so, you guys saw with the entertainment area, and, Fizzi, like I said, I'll look into what you asked, and we'll go from there.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Of course. Well, other than that, I mean, there's still the public display area if you haven't seen everything yet, but there's going to be a small parade that comes through here tomorrow. But other than that, that's kind of it. Well, and there'll be more speeches to start off the Centennial tomorrow. We'll get a speech from the Commodore, who it's their last speech before resigning, and that'll sort of kick off everything tomorrow. So yeah, that's kind of it. What else did you guys want to do in Cerberus?
Political intrigue. So we better get on to that. Are we
Is that
done
why
here?
you keep asking if I want to be a Commodore?
Well, the other options seem kind of... I don't know. Like,
Well,
no
I
one likes
think-
Yasha because she's too plain toast, apparently. And then,
I don't think nobody
I
likes
think
her.
she's great.
and then there's the far right guy who's gonna turn everything into a dystopia. Then there's the guy that wants chaos everywhere.
I don't know if that's what I got from their speeches at all, or their
You must not
platforms.
looking.
How long have you lived, Sunny Boy?
Long.
Hmm.
I'm older than
Not that
Fizzi.
Twist my arm.
He's a
kid.
young
I'll
lad.
run for Commodore.
Alright, boss, you're up.
Moss for Commodore. Moss for Commodore.
We saved the fireplace.
Moss, what platform are you running on? The people want to know.
We saved those.
Pictures of Spider-Man.
The news is like, who's Spider-Man?
Are we going back to your place, Fizzi?
I don't
Stuff to look at.
Yeah, I did kind of want to. Well, I guess I can do that tomorrow. Gimlet, when's the full presentation again?
The Centennial will be starting at 8 a.m. sharp tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Shit.
Yeah, it'll be 8 a.m. We'll have the speech from the Commodore, and then that'll kick things off, and inventors of the display grounds will start bringing out their secret stuff that they were waiting for tomorrow for. And then there are a few scheduled showings on the stage, and then performances throughout the day on the entertainment stage. There's 2 different stages. There's one for the lectures and inventors, and then one for the entertainment. So there'll be stuff going on those all day long. Then there'll be the parade around 10 or 11, and then there will be the Earthshaker demonstration at about 1 o'clock. Or maybe it's noon. No, it's noon o'clock. I believe we moved it up. Or it got moved up. I don't remember why, but it got moved up. But that'll be at 12.
Can you try and remember why?
Well, it's just so much planning that. And then after the Earthshaker demo, there'll be more performances. And a few more inventors, and that's kind of like the whole process for the rest of the day.
What's the security on the Earthshaker? Been properly checked and stuff for sabotage?
I mean,
Just a question.
Of course. I mean, there's the current, the Navy of Sebres is currently keeping it protected, and we have regular checks in on it as well for people on the council. So yeah, I mean, I highly doubt anyone's trying to sabotage the Earthshaker cannon.
Are there any other things going on at noonish?
I mean, the Earthshaker cannon's kind of the big deal tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if anyone would use that for anything else.
Intrigue.
What? Why is intrigue? Guys, it's just a celebration tomorrow. It's supposed to be fun.
Did we tell you about our last celebration?
It won't be fun.
Yeah,
Gimlet.
There's a lot of spooky things happening in your town, Giblet, and it needs a strong hand to lead it through these tumultuous times.
Yeah, Goblin. Look here, Goblin. There's a lot of things going on that maybe you don't know so much about. Okay,
Goblin.
maybe that foreman up there. Well, I mean, Kayth said Giblet, so
Gimlet.
Giblet, sorry.
You guys certainly are weird. Well, if there's nothing else for the day that you need me to show you, I'll probably be heading home. No, I have to stop by the shop first, and then I'll head home.
All
is there
right.
a nice clothing store in town?
I'm sure. Yes, there is, definitely.
All right, I'll need direction.
All right.
I can meet you guys for dinner.
Yeah, I wanted to go see a few people before dinner.
Sure.
Aren't we going somewhere for dinner tonight?
We're meeting them.
Yeah, we gotta meet
Yeah.
Lady Yar.
That's where we should meet for dinner.
Yeah,
Gosh,
sure. Okay.
at the Tide Hall.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
They have dinner
all
at the
right.
Tide
well,
Hall?
yeah, I mean, you can have meals there, yeah. It's a pretty big building. All right, well then, be safe, and if you need anything, just come find me, okay? And Gimlet will give you a nice big hug, Fizzi.
I'll give him one back.
All right, I love you, brother, and I'll see you later.
Love you too, Gimlet.
And goodbye, everyone. Be safe.
Bye.
And please don't go jumping into more work sites, please.
I knew what I was doing.
Okay.
Kind of a professional.
Gilmore looks at his pocket watch. All right, I have to be going. Puts it away and then leaves. Guys are now left to your own devices. What would you like to do?
I don't like clothes and I don't like people, so those options are out.
Well, I have
you
shopping
didn't-
to do, but we can meet up.
What's shopping? What are you gonna go buy?
If I'm gonna do a performance, I'm gonna need something for that. Also, I'm gonna need a dress for dinner if this is like a fancy thing.
Is this
Oh
a
my
fancy
god!
thing?
I thought we came here to try to keep Fizzi's family safe. Is that not what we're doing here? Are we on a vacation?
Well, I mean, it's kind of a vacation.
It's a workcation.
Why can't it be both?
Haven't you ever heard of one? You've been alive for 250 years.
I'm just saying that there's a lot of things that are happening, like sabotage and stolen
There's a lot
plans,
of
and
things happening, and what I'm saying is we could all run and do our things and then reconvene and be in the next scene.
RaRa, what's a scene?
I don't know
okay.
what to do, so I guess I'll go back.
Back where?
I think are we going back to your
Look,
place,
Fizzbangs,
Fizzi?
to
There was
protect
something you
the
wanted to do
hole?
something there or not?
Yeah, later tonight. I just want to go visit a couple people before we are all busy all day tomorrow.
Okay. Moss, do you want to go break into somewhere?
Break into somewhere? Why?
I'm just looking for things to do. I got
That
nothing.
seems wrong and bad. But we can investigate.
you know-
we can break into where the Earthshaker Cannon
You know-
is and check for our own tampering.
Mm.
That's not a bad
It would
idea.
probably be. It would probably be better if.
Fizzi was with me.
Yeah, it would probably be better if Fizzi was with us because he kind of built the cannon.
Okay. Well, they did move it up. Did anyone think that's weird?
Yeah, a little bit. DM,
If I
before Gimlet leaves, shit, I should have, it's, never mind. I was gonna ask him where the Earthshaker was being held, but I messed that up.
Yeah, that's kind of sussy anyway. I'm sure you could just go down to the dock or to a high spot and see the boat that's on. 'Cause
That's
I
true, and one of
Big as
the
fuck.
people Fizzi wants to visit is down by the docks, so that works out. Well, yeah, if you wanted to check out the Earthshaker, you can follow me. We gotta make our way to the docks. I gotta make my way to the docks anyway.
sounds good to me, I guess.
He guesses.
DM, where in relation to where we are is the Naval Division's R&D division?
That would be at the brass docks.
Oh, that's all the way over there.
Correct. The brass docks is a separate thing from like the regular like docks of Cerberus. The brass docks specifically is where R&D and the Navy is. That's like where they set up.
So where can you ping where Master Gear Grinder would be living?
This guy grinds some gears.
Let's see where I've got Master Gear Grinder right now. Well, last you knew, his floating home was inside this little area. His little bungalow somewhere in here.
Yeah. They're so close. We should have just gone there first. Yeah. So the people that I need to talk to are back by my family's house.
I thought you said you needed to go to the docks.
Yeah, the brass docks.
There's many docks.
They're just, I want to say, southeast of where I live.
Hey, Fizzi.
Yeah, RaRa?
Didn't your brother say your lady friend wanted to see you?
Yeah, and that's where she is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn, it's less exciting when he just gives us the answer.
Yeah, Kayth's like, get fucked, losers. I would never tell you.
What time is it now, DM? Ish.
I'd say it's probably about almost 1.
All right, and dinner is at.
Like 7, maybe 6:30.
All right. How long would it take us to go to the brass docks and back to the tide hall?
I mean, it'd probably take you guys about 30 or so minutes to get to the brass docks, and then 30 minutes back. So, if you left right now, you'd be back by 2 o'clock. So, however much time you spend there.
Okay.
And however much time you spend breaking.
You say breaking up? Is that what you just said? What'd you say?
Breaking and entering.
Oh,
Breaking and entering, yeah. Cool. So I'm headed to the brass docks if anybody wants to come. I know, RaRa, you got to get ready.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
But I'll
See if we
prank
can-
call you if anything comes up.
Yeah, we'll see if we can spot where the Earthshaker might be hiding.
That's where we're going, DM.
everybody's going? RaRa, you're not doing something different?
I'm
RaRa's
going-
shopping.
You are
getting
shopping.
my shot.
Alright, you can do that. You can go shopping. He does point you in the direction of a shop called Wave Singers Inc. They actually make like maps, they do tattoos, they make spell scrolls, and they make clothing.
Okay. Magic tattoo, baby.
Magical tattoos, even. But anyway, the three of you, the rest of you, Moss, Fizzi, and Kayth, will head to the brass docks. It takes you guys about a half hour to get there, so if there's any talking you'd like to do on the way there, do so now. Alright, no talking you want to do on the way there. Sounds great. So the three of you will make your way to the brass docks. As you get to the entrance to where the brass docks is, you will look upon this large sort of naval area. I mean, there are tons of ships here. There are like large barracks buildings. It looks a lot like going on to a Navy base. If you guys have ever been on a military Navy base, you see a lot of the large like ships that are being worked on. The ships that you see here are huge. Like, you guys were on a merchant ship, and that was pretty big, but these are like, 3 merchant ships combined. As you guys look upon these Navy ships in the naval area. But you guys, nonetheless, will make it there. The entrance will have a few guards. They will see you making your way to the entrance, and the guards will stop you. You will see a human who will stop you before entering. Halt! What's your business here?
Fizziwick Fizzbang, here to see Mava Driftshine.
You see him sort of like stand up straight a little bit. You said Fizziwick Fizzbang?
That's me.
Alright. He'll walk over to the little guard station. He'll grab a clipboard, come back over. He'll write a few things down. You said you're here to see Mava.
Yes.
I don't have you as a visitor today. Did you have an appointment?
No. I'm in town for a few days.
Alright, and who are your friends?
This is Kayth and Moss.
I assume it's their first names. Do you have surnames?
Nope. Oops.
Nope.
Maybe.
No. No, they do not.
Okay. Flips to the book a little more. Well, Fizzi, you are one of the approved visitors, so you and your friends are allowed in.
Thank you.
Closes it, hands the clipboard back. Open the gate! You'll watch as the gate will open up, and as it does, you guys will see like the gate it's very, very large, and at the tops, instead of just like spears at the top, they actually look like tridents that line the gate. So it'll open it up, and you guys will start to move in, and you guys will instantly get this like just whiff of how do I want to say this? Because there's already a lot of salt air and water as you guys were walking around, but as you guys walk into the naval base, there's this very like clean oil to everything. And Kayth, this is a smell that you very much recognize being in the military. It's just sort of that, that smell as you walk in. You guys will follow in, and oh, excuse me, your robot's gonna have to stay out here.
Well, why?
Sorry, it's just not something that's regulated that's allowed to be here in the R&D.
All right, Obi, I'll be right back. Help guard the entrance with that.
He'll stand over there with the guards, and what's his name?
Our big buddy.
You call
Codename Obi.
Obi. All right. Does he do any tricks?
Does he do tricks? Obi uppies. Grabs him by the head, lifts him up.
Yeah. Not really.
Right.
He's helpful to us though. Yeah.
Sure.
He
all right.
misses a lot. That's a good trick.
All right. Well, hi, Obi. Vroom, vroom. Oh, he can't talk?
Nope, not yet.
Oh,
He talks mostly with his fists.
all right. Well, we'll make sure to keep him safe.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And you guys will head into the brass docks. You guys will see a lot of like there are some Navy soldiers who are marching around. There's a lot of workers on the boats that you see. You guys will continue in.
Hey DM,
Yes.
I'm guessing from my time on the Navy, I would have some sort of pins or insignias from working there, or
Yeah, I mean, you would probably have like I would say maybe like an engineer's pin potentially, things like that. Something that shows that you worked with some of the crews.
okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I would have the Stormbreakers emblem on the right side, and everything from my time in the Navy on the left
Okay.
for proper-ish uniform.
Sure. Yeah, that's fine. You guys will head in. Nobody seems to sort of stop you or anything. But you remember the area pretty well, Fizzi. Nothing's changed too much. So you could head to where the R&D facility is, and you could head to where the director's office is, if you'd like.
Yeah.
All right. You guys will follow Fizzi as you head towards the director's office. Is there anything you guys would like to talk about before getting there? All right. Well, then you guys will continue to the director's office. You'll walk into the building. You'll be met by what looks like an administrative assistant downstairs. And they'll say hello, and you'll say you're looking for the director. They'll point you in the direction. Everything's mostly the same. You'll head up there, and you will now be standing outside of the door of Director Mava Driftshine's office.
Well, we'll leave you alone in there. Right? I don't want to interrupt any, romantics.
I mean, you can still come in and meet her if you'd like.
No, it's
We have-
all right. You got this.
Yours.
Just you two.
Okay. See if you can go find where the Earthshaker's being held.
That seems like a recipe for disaster, Fizzi. I'm not gonna lie.
Well,
I think
you know,
that's
you
the
can
best idea he's had all day.
just psychically connect, and then you let me know where it is, and we can go if you want to investigate it.
We are psychically connected.
I didn't remember if we were or not.
Yeah.
It's been a few
Okay.
hours.
Unless
You
it's-
might not be anymore.
We were for 4 hours.
And that started when you guys went to go see the speeches, which was at like 7:30 a.m. And it's 1 a.m.
Why are we wake? Why are the gods light? I do it again. 2 hours.
Oh,
But we're not with RaRa.
I'm off the line.
Oh, no, you could have done it before splitting, because they would have been
No.
turned off before then.
I did that.
Dan didn't tell us.
I really need to go to the bathroom, guys.
Should we break before
Well,
we meet?
that is where we will go ahead and take our break as Fizzi's cautious hand reaches for the door of the director's office. We will take a break and return. Everybody get your poos, your peas, your food, your drinks, your snacks, whatever it is you need, and we will be right back. Please do not leave your screens.
Hey there, dipshits. It's me, Joey, aka Slooty Mage.
I'm Hunter, voice of Hunter Taylor.
And I'm Carter, Deagle Eagle. We're
Older and Dumber.
Every Friday, we drop wisdom, humor, and a whole lot of nonsense. You won't want to miss it.
Become a patron today for as low as $5 a month. Get early access to all our episodes and exclusive behind-the-scenes looks at all the things we're doing and May's super secret editing notes.
Shout out to all our awesome dipshits. Your support really helps keep this madness going.
Join the crew, be a dipshit. It's an exclusive club, and you're invited.
So Dipshits mark your calendar every Friday for a dose of older and dumber craziness. See you there.
Fade to black. Down my stand. Fade to black.
Ring our bell. Ring our bell.
Not bad.
Somebody give the sub so I can see it.
Yeah. A sub or a gifted sub makes crazy things go on here. I don't know. That's what I've been told. Finally, the last route to support us is Patreon, patreon.com/olderanddumber. Helps us get the shows near you, helps us make cool merch for you, helps us make our content better. You can sub for just $5 a month, and we use every dime back here in what we make. Without further ado, let's get back to the action and see if this 21 years old romance can be rekindled.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. So, last we left off, Fizzi was reaching for the director's door to knock to meet a woman he hasn't seen in over 20 years. Here we go.
Fizzi's gonna knock.
Fizzi, you will knock. And you sort of wait a moment, and you hear a bit of shuffling inside. And the door will open. And standing before you is an older, but still Maeva Driftshine. If you could, please, can you describe her?
Absolutely. So she is tall and light, with the fluid poise of someone born to the ocean's depth, but honed by decades of precision work above and below the waves. Her skin shimmers in subtle tones of sea glass teal, kissed with the faintest iridescence, like light filtering through water. Long, tightly braided silver blue hair is drawn back and interwoven with strands of copper wire, both aesthetic and conductive. A nod to her work. Her eyes are storm gray, sharp with intellect and years of scrutiny, rimmed with the faint glow of augmented vision lenses. She wears inset like faintly glowing pearls beneath her brows. There are fine scars on her forearms, which are nearly invisible against her skin, which speaks to some of the hazards of early field testing, such like Fizzi. Her uniform is a tailored blend of deep navy and sea slate green, made of enchanted kelp fiber and reinforced alchemical mesh, water-resistant, heat-dispersing, and pressurized for depth trials. Brass and silver, threading traces stylized waveforms and turbine schematics across the cuffs and collar. She also has 3 distinctive pins and medals on her. There's there's one that's a trident, a crest of the deep coil, and a circular pin bearing the entwined ruin of elemental water and force.
All right. She stands before you. You said she wears glasses?
They're vision lenses. I don't know. Augmented vision lenses.
So
she
glasses.
wears in.
They're
Yeah.
not correct. They're not corrective. They're for her work.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're for her work. Yeah.
Okay. So she has the glasses sort of sitting on her forehead, and the door will open, and her hair is a little messed up, but not like crazy right now. And she's wearing her uniform, which is a bit unbuttoned and unkept right now. But the door will open, and the two of you, she's taller than you. The two of you, your eyes will meet, and there's sort of just a moment of silence.
I will. Fizzi will go. Director, pleasure to see you again. And he'll bow. And as he comes back up, sorry it's been so long.
She will look at you and she'll take sort of a deep breath and she'll move forward and she'll give you a hug.
Fizzi will definitely hug her back.
Okay. And she will say, I'm so happy to see you. And then she'll let go of the hug and she'll sort of take a step back and it's been a long time, Fizzi.
Yes. A little over 2 decades.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of things have changed. Well, it's just nice to see you. What are you doing here? And she'll also see that Kayth and Moss are there, and who did you bring with you?
Oh, these are my friends, Kayth and Moss.
I didn't think we were in this room.
Yeah, we left.
The
You guys
doors
said
haven't
you were-
gone in yet.
You
We
guys
said we did not want to go with him.
But you guys
Yeah,
are
we said that
outside
was
in the
a long
hallway
time.
with him, correct?
Yeah.
Oh, but
Unless
I
you
thought he
walked
went
by.
inside the door.
The door
No,
just
no.
opened.
Oh.
He's standing at the door.
Hi.
She
I'm
walked.
Moss.
Okay. Hello.
Hi.
We actually have to go. It's nice meeting you. We're a busy schedule, right, Moss? Busy schedule.
Goodbye, Fizzi's girlfriend.
There's like, what did you just say? You know, kind of look on her face as the two of you just walk away.
Yeah.
Interesting friends.
Yeah, they're too bad they can't hang out more. They're really fun to be around.
I'm sure. Well, come on in. Just take a seat.
Thank you.
She'll hold the door open. You'll come in. She'll close the door behind you, and you'll see her office, and it's very nice. I mean, it's filled with books on one side of many different like journals and engineering books, and there's even a section for stories, like fairy tales and stuff. You'll notice on the other side is a lot of like trophies and awards. You'll even see her diploma. Thank you. I was gonna say certificate. I was like, that's not what I want. You'll see her diploma from the same place that you guys went together. You'll even see some really old stuff that she worked on that's sort of like destroyed and being kept nice, and you'll even see an old little invention the two of you worked on together that she has. What is it?
You kept this?
I mean, of course. It reminds me of where I've come from, and the things I'm trying not to do as new director. But it helps me to remember that I wasn't always good, and that I'm not perfect, and neither is anybody else.
Oh, I can't believe you kept that. That was one of our first things. A little whirligig helicopter.
Yes. It was fun, and we were given the challenge to make something that could fly, and everyone else made drones, but we decided to make something a little bit different with less rotators, and of course it didn't work out very well, but
No, we should have gone with yours. More of your style of blending magic and force as opposed to my explosive tendencies at the time.
it's okay. We had fun, and that's what matters.
Is that what one of those pins is on your chest? The answer is yes.
Yes, it is.
That is the where'd it go?
The one that intertwines element and force?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, this one right here? Yeah, it is, yeah. It's designation for the accomplishments I've been able to do, combining magic and technology.
It makes sense they'd use that for the bigger ships.
Suppose. Fizzi, as much as I love catching up and talking about old times, I did hear that you had come into town, and I was hoping to come find you, but I suppose it's serendipitous that you came here. I was hoping to talk to you, but with you coming here, I have to assume that maybe you have something else pressing you wanted to talk about?
Well, a little bit of A, a little bit of B. Gimlet did mention that you were looking to talk to me. And I just wanted to ask you some questions on a few things.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm available to talk. You can ask any question you'd like.
Would you happen to know where the Earthshaker cannon is currently being held for its presentation tomorrow, for its demonstration?
Yes. Currently, the ship that has the Earthshaker cannon on it is being held just outside of the brass docks. It's currently on one of our departure stations, and it's currently under guard and being watched.
On guard by who?
Well, by us, by the Navy.
You're sure you can trust everyone? Or whomever's guarding it?
I mean, I can trust, all of our soldiers who are here, yes. And I will say, though, now that you bring that up, it's part of the reason why I wanted to talk to you. I usually have parameters set that if certain archives are accessed, that I'm notified. And a few weeks ago, well, some of the R&D files for the Earthshaker cannon were accessed. Now, it's not entirely unheard of. Like I said, any archive within the R&D can be accessed by authorized personnel, but it was a little weird that the Earthshaker cannon's files had been accessed a few weeks ago, and when I went to go check, nothing seemed out of place, so I didn't think much of it. But now that you're saying these things...
Is there any record of who accessed them?
Yes, there is a record of who accessed them. I'd have to double check the name that was on there. And she will go looking through her notes and things again. And... here. Let's see. Engineer spoke. Quindle spoke.
Do I recognize that name, DM?
Please roll...
History?
Does anyone recognize the name Quindle spoke?
Quindle spoke.
Wasn't that the drone guy?
No.
No.
Then you can roll a history check.
I'm not there.
I know where the Earthshaker can is being held. Does anybody know what Quindle spoke?
I don't think so.
Wasn't that the drone guy?
What drone guy?
I just asked that. The answer's no.
I'll roll a history check.
Cinch it tighter!
So this is what I'll say. The people who can roll a history check right now would be Moss and Fizzi.
Does the Moss Fizzi interact?
They're the only people that heard this name.
Was it drunk? How long ago was it?
It was last session.
Should put my notes.
You're the only two people who spoke to this.
Oh, you spoke to him.
Is it the food
So
launcher
I got a
guy?
natural 20.
I almost got
Holy
it.
shit.
Yeah, put it in
Well,
the chat.
I
know
I'll do that.
everything.
I'll do that for you. /crit, right?
As you put that out
Yeah.
to everybody, Fizzi,
Exclamation point.
Moss will start to speak up and answer back, and you'll also begin to remember. The two of you spoke to the Copperhold twins. When
That's
asked,
the other guy.
when
It's the
asked,
scavenger.
when asked about how they received their capacitor shell, they told you that they bought it from a salvager named Quindle.
The Western.
Yeah, but you said
Western-
Quindell, and I was like, that's a different name.
Quindle is
No,
definitely what I
Quindell.
said.
Quindell. That's his brother. Damn. I didn't write that down, I guess.
No, Quindell's an equalizer. Nay, that's a different person.
Fizzi,
Oh,
write
yeah.
that down.
That's the guy that apparently sold one of the Fizzbangs Mach 1 and Mach prototypes to the Copperhead twins. Copperbolt? I wrote them down.
Copper pot.
That
I didn't write them down on purpose. They were so
that
long.
means nothing to me, Fizzi, but I'm sure it's important to you.
Yes, sorry.
In my mind of Fizzy, did we ask if the twins, did they barter for that piece of machinery, or did they buy it? Because if they bartered, what did the guy want?
They bought it.
They bought it
They
outright?
said they purchased it, so...
Okay.
They did say that.
Okay. Just a quick thought, sorry.
Oh. All right, Mava. Coming at you with a lot of info. We're gonna start with me dying.
I mean, all right. I was about to say none of this is new, where you come in with a lot of information, but you did what now?
Yeah. So,
Yeah, so listen,
I got attacked by a ghost. I got ghost wraith, and it booped me, and I died. And I had a dream, a vision, that this thing called the voice of reason, it wanted to give me power and whatever I wanted. When I told it no, it said it was going to attack my family. That's why part of the reason why I came here. Another part of the reason is now that there's an Earthshaker demonstration. The reason that we got this badge of the Stormbreakers is back in Tapa. There was a demonstration for a show of the Stormbreaker ship in its battle, and everything got fucked up, and a giant elemental was summoned that we took care of. So I'm just worried that the Earthshaker cannon is going to blow a hole in Glimmercon Heights or something of the sort. And also,
You're not gonna...
he might have stole some of our designs.
And also
That was a lot of
that's fine.
influence.
Are you gonna tell her about the other sabotage Fizziwick stuff?
Oh yeah, the drones. Thanks, Kayth. So
there's
somebody
more?
is also... Oh, there's of course there's more.
It might look like someone's trying to besmirch the Fizziwick name.
Yeah,
Fizzbang.
someone's trying to. I feel besmirch the Fizziwick name and
Who's the Fizziwick
kind of
name?
prove that inventions should be controlled instead of letting free thought and free design reign. They've stolen Fizziwick blueprints. I feel that they have taken those to show people that this should not be the way it is.
You just went so far left, man.
So Mava is sitting in her chair while Fizzi is doing the Who's Pepe on the wall.
Oh yeah, there's lines everywhere.
We need Joey. You have to draw this for the next thumbnail. It's Fizzi doing the Who's Pepe and Mava just staring at it.
Yeah, I think that. What the fuck is his name? Dusk.
Bro.
Duskbrow.
Duskbrow, and I think that it's Duskbrow, and I think that this Quindel guy is now involved. There's a lot of conspiracy going on.
reaches into the top drawer of her desk, pulls out a tinfoil hat, puts it on Fizzi.
Oh, that fits
Like
perfect.
the old days.
Fizzi, That's quite a lot that you just sort of threw down. And as much as I used to love your rants, I cannot follow anything you just said.
That's all right.
There's a lot kind of going on there. I guess the biggest part being that you believe someone is out to ruin the Fizzbang name?
Yes.
Okay.
Someone is out to ruin the name that we have made.
And why would someone want to do that?
Because they want to be the new Commodore.
How does making your name look bad make someone Commodore?
It's a good point.
Well-
Didn't think about that.
No, we said it last session.
Yeah. Did you hear his speech? How he made connections to inventions of the Fizzbangs that may be too, I don't want to say worse for wear, but may be the best thing ever invented.
So you're specifically talking
how more
about
inventions should be
Vorin
regulated?
Dustbrow.
Yes.
I will say his policies have been quite extensive, and I don't really agree with a lot of what he has to say. But you really think he would have this large plot to do something like that?
Yes.
So how is your name being bad supposed to help him?
He specifically named the Earthshaker cannon in his speech. Not the cannon itself, but he said earth-shaking designs. A clear stab at me. And now to find out that the same person that sold, bartered, whatever, one of my old designs to the two knuckleheads out there, think he might be working for him.
Well, okay, so you think this Quindle guy works for Duskbrow, and somehow Duskbrow calling out the Earthshaker, which, I mean, he's called out the Fizzbangs quite a bit, but not just you guys. I mean, other people who have had dangerous designs. I mean, he even called out Gear Grinder once. So, I guess, again, the question is, how does making your family look bad put him in power? And how would he even do that?
It's the popular opinion.
It is the popular opinion amongst my friends.
It'll change your friends' opinions?
No.
You got this, David! I believe in you!
Support for a totalitarian state.
Fizzi, you're not making a lot of sense.
It'll make sense when I find the proof.
If I was this woman, I would send you straight to the fucking psych unit.
She sort of sees you very much a bit like you're probably a little on edge, maybe a little like a lot's going on.
Whimsical.
She will reach over and put her hand on top of yours and sort of have this look to like maybe calm you down a bit, and she'll sort of look at you. Fizzi, I don't know if I entirely get the things you're trying to say. They're a bit confusing, but that's nothing new from you. But you obviously feel very strongly about whatever this is. And if there's one thing I really know about you, it's whenever you feel strongly about something, it's usually a good thing to follow. I mean,
Fizzi will kind of like turn his hand upwards and grab her hand.
okay.
Thank you.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Well, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, I'd really appreciate it if my friends and I could take a look at the cannon and now and possibly before the demonstration just to make sure everything's okay.
Well, as director, I think that's something I can arrange. Especially for the inventor.
Fizzi will get a big smile on his face. Thank you. He'll kiss her hand.
She'll blush a little bit. I'm happy to see you smile.
Well, we both know you always made it happen.
I did my best. Well, do you want to go take a look now?
Yeah, if you're free.
I'm as free as I can be. I am the boss.
That's true. Excuse me 1 second. Hey guys, you want to go look at the cannon?
Excuse me 1 second. Fizzi turns around. Puts finger to head and gets silent.
Yeah.
I pop out from around the corner because I never actually went anywhere.
Just pop your head through the door. Sure.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Have you been out there this whole time?
The whole time
Maybe.
I've been listening to everything.
You could have come inside.
I would never.
They didn't want to interrupt. They're really polite.
Well, are we ready to go take a look at the cannon then?
Yes.
Sure.
All right, let's go. The four of you will leave the director's office. She'll lock up her office, and she will head for towards the outside dock, the departure dock of the brass docks here, and she'll be able to just hello, she can just kind of go wherever she wants. She's the director. You guys will head towards the ship that's currently holding the Earthshaker cannon, and this ship is huge. Again, like I said, it's like 3 or 4 merchant ships big. You guys,
Is it still on its original ship, DM?
Yes, this is on the original ship still.
The Sunrise Maiden.
The Sunrise Maiden.
Oh, I haven't seen her in ages.
Well, she's still kicking. We've tried to keep her nice, clean her up as much as possible, but she doesn't go out on the water much nowadays, but she does her best. I'm sure she's still got a few years in her.
Oh, yeah.
This ship feels familiar.
Weird. Have you ever been on a ship before?
I touched the side of it.
Gains visions of a life you've never lived.
Of another elven cowboy.
Fizzi will touch it and he'll be transported through Obi's eyes.
Oh, sorry, that was the wrong check. I reach out to it.
Oh, mysticism.
Nothing. The gods are God.
Either way, but let's go ahead and get on the ship and we can take a look. You guys will ascend the rampart onto the Sunrise Maiden, and you will make your way over to the Earthshaker cannon. As you do, you guys will see that the security for this ship is crazy. I mean, there was 3 or 4 people just at the front of the docks. Then there were 2 patrols, 2 pairs of 2 patrols going up and down the long way of the docks. Then at the rampart, there's 2 more guards. As you get onto the deck of the Sunrise Maiden, there's about 6 or 8 guards that are currently patrolling the cannon itself. And then you guys are able to get into and access where the cannon is. And Maeva will look at you, Fizzi. All right, where do we start?
Well, we should probably start with the cannon itself.
All right.
Move on to the firing mechanism and targeting system.
Okay. And the 4 of you will start to check out the Earthshaker cannon. Now, during this time, Moss and Kayth, you will start to see this, first off, huge cannon. I mean, this cannon is the size of... It's like 3 of your guys' homes put together. It's huge. And it stands maybe 40, 50 feet tall. And as you look at this, you just sort of find yourself questioning, Fizzi made this? And as you guys work through it, as Fizzi starts to show you different parts of the cannon, what should be there, what shouldn't be there, why he designed this, why he designed that. I mean, he's sort of giving you the grand tour of this thing.
I also want to check the ammunition, DM. That's the final thing I'm going to check.
Okay, so 4 different places.
Yep.
Essentially, the idea of how this is going is if you went to a museum and the artist of each painting was there to tell you how they and why they made that painting. Like, this is what's happening as Fizzi walks you through the Earthshaker cannon.
That's great, because I would love to know why he made this huge thing.
I will say that comes up, Fizzi. Moss asked you.
Well, back when I was in a more explosive attitude era, I needed something to really put my name on the map. You know, I had a lot of designs fall, a lot of prototypes fail, but we started getting attacked more and more by pirate ships, and so our regular defenses weren't doing it. So I decided to try to go on the offensive and make something that would terrify them and protect us.
So you were like big fucking cannon?
Big fucking cannon. If RaRa will 100% need air protection for tomorrow for this. Even out in the middle of the lake, the sea, you can feel it on land. Creates a cloud of smoke hundreds of feet wide.
Okay, well, I mean, if I were trying to become Commodore by besmirching the Fizziwick name, I think this would be
Fizzbang.
Fizziwick.
Okay.
I can help you look around, look for things that could be sabotaged. I've done plenty of sabotaging in my day.
Kayth, I would really appreciate that. Because while I know some ways of sabotage, you might find other ways that I haven't thought about.
Did you just say you're a sabotager?
I mean, I was like 100 years ago. I did some when I was in the army, so I'm not like a saboteur, but I've sabotaged things before.
Which army would that be?
We don't. Long past. Fizzi, show me where I can help.
He's an elf. Just please put 2 and 2 together.
I deserted, if that helps. Deserter.
He did. He was part of the Runesbach Empire.
Fizzi said, "Be smart and put it together. Also, here's the answer."
Well, if Fizzi says you're okay, then I'll trust him. You have already called out that you're a saboteur, but...
I didn't know. I said I was not a saboteur. I said I have sabotaged things before. Have you not sabotaged?
I think that would make you a saboteur if you sabotage things.
No, there's a repeated history that needs to happen.
You just said that you...
He used to. He's a former saboteur.
Former saboteur.
I will help Fizzi investigate.
And you guys will
I'm gonna
start...
investigate on my own.
Okay. So you guys will start looking around. And what area would you like to start with, Fizzi?
Just the cannon. So I would like to start with the cannon and its mechanisms first,
Okay.
before I move on to the targeting system.
How long before Moss crawls down there?
I said the ammo. And I wanted to see if I could get inside of it too. And I want to look at everything with my spyglass.
All right. Fizzi, please roll investigation with advantage. And Moss, what are you looking at and investigating?
I'm looking at that doodad looking thing over there.
Please roll investigation.
Yeah, do you have a
Crazy
picture
for
of
a
it,
natural
right, that
20.
I sent you? Do you want to throw that so they can see what it kind of looks like?
I do, yes. Let me...
I rolled from a natural 20 to a 14. I almost had you.
That would have been fucking crazy.
14 is pretty good.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
know everything about weapons of mass destruction. What can I say?
She's like, I am
But you
a
have
weapon of
to
mass destruction.
even though they're just sea creatures.
Oh yeah, do I get to apply my sea creature bonus to this roll?
This has nothing to do with sea creatures.
Boats are like
But I've been
man-made
doing my
sea
research.
creatures.
Exactly.
All right, guys. In the tavern Discord, for any people who are watching, I am putting a picture of the Earthshaker cannon on the Sunrise Maiden.
Oh!
Who drew this?
AI.
David.
Grok.
David drew it.
It
You
was
said
AI.
Grok. It doesn't let me tab out of
That
Discord.
is a big cannon.
Yeah, it has to turn up. So if you want to shoot something behind it, it has to go almost fully vertical and then turn around.
That's a big bitch.
So, Fizzi, you are starting to look through the sort of cannon itself and the mechanisms that allow it to operate. Through your investigation and looking around, nothing about what you've looked at so far seems out of place. Everything seems to be where it's supposed to be. Obviously, there have been people who have worked on this other than you since it's been here.
God, I'm gonna fix their shitty repairs or whatever they did to it.
Even with the work they've done, it still looks in very operable shape. You could work on it a little bit more if you'd like, but
God, is this the number 7 sprocket?
why would they use this? Don't they know?
Oh yeah,
This is metric, not standard.
I would repair it, air quotes, up to my standards, and then take a look at everything with the spyglass, just to make sure there's no magic.
You can do that. Moss, you go over and look at that doodad over there. Moss,
It's important.
Yeah. Moss, you will look around and see the railing. And
Fucking kidding me.
there is something shining off of it. You walk over there, and then you see that the thing that's shining off of it is back at the cannon. So you go back to the cannon, and you find that there is a bolt that is not inside of something. It's just laying there.
I found the sabotage, everyone. Come here.
Because you'll run over.
What did you find?
Sabotage.
What's wrong?
Pictures of Spider-Man. This bolt isn't in there.
Fizzy, you take a look at this bolt she's found, and it is not in something. You are correct. But where it's supposed to be, there is a bolt there already. And the bolt you're holding has a crack in it.
Damn. Never mind, everyone.
This was the sabotage, May. This might have been it. Moss! Shit!
Who's May?
Oh,
Shit!
So out of game. Our new worker worked tonight, and her name is also May.
Oh, nice.
She goes
there
by
can
May.
only be one. I'll kill her.
Fucking
What's her full
Highlander
name
and shit.
and her social security number and her address.
It's all the same as yours.
What's her full name? Does she have? Okay,
Yeah,
keep going.
Mainly a Piazza.
So, Fizzy,
Stop.
you presume that the bolt Moss found was maybe an old one that was replaced, and whoever did it just left it here.
No. Good job, though, May. I appreciate you looking around for the sabotage.
Who are you
Moss!
talking to?
Holy shit! Oh my G's.
One more time from the top.
Thank you,
You're
Moss.
welcome.
I really
Anytime.
appreciate you looking for the sabotage.
Anything for you. I really thought I had it.
All right, go ahead and give me 3 more investigation checks for the other places.
Me too?
With advantage.
Moss, yes, with advantage. Would you like to continue investigating on your own?
Yeah, I feel like I've been really useful
Go ahead.
for the team here.
Go ahead.
You said 3, I can do 3 or just
Correct.
1?
3. Yep.
Okay.
Oh!
That's on the ammo, baby.
Okay. Well,
That was an 8. That's fine.
Joey, you
Well-
adding that one?
Yeah, he
I
did.
got it. Yeah.
So Fizzi, Kayth, and Moss, throughout the rest of the investigation and looking around the Earthshaker cannon, you will find that there doesn't seem to be any sabotage or malfunctioning pieces. Everything seems to be in its place and where it needs to be. Although it has been worked on for some time, and a few things are different from when you made it, Fizzi, everything here seems to be in good working order condition.
Anything I pick up with the spyglass?
Yes. With your natural 20, you were checking where the ammunition is and where it goes. You notice that there actually seems to be a small crack in the housing where the ammunition goes that has started. It's not serious, but if not taken care of, could be a problem. You assume that tomorrow, if it's just for show and it's just going to go off with a blank, it should be fine. As long as there's no continued use. Sorry, continuous use.
Am I able to repair that with the tools on me?
That's got to go to the foundry, brother.
Be able to do it with mending.
That's all right. I'm going to find a scroll of mending. I'm going to find a scroll of mending, and I'm coming back. You said everything means something. Continued use. That means there's going to be more than one shot. Yeah, I'm going to go find the scroll of mending.
No, you don't.
Did you not start this game with mending?
Well,
I think I changed it for like.
If you point it out to,
I would 100% point it out to Mava.
If you point it out to Mava, Mava with your direction can mend it, and she will do
she's
so.
useful. Get married.
She is able to mend it, and she will for you. And after a little bit of time, because it is very, very thick, but after a little bit of time, you will see that it has been mended, and the crack is virtually gone. So,
Thank you.
do you think that this... Did you find anything that may have led to any evidence, or...
DM, was all the ammo actual blanks?
Yes. The ammunition that you see there seems to be blanks.
There's not a round loaded into it already, is there?
With your natural 20, no.
Cool.
Was there one more area we had to check, or was that?
He did all 4.
Yeah.
And Moss even found something.
Moss,
I got a 5,
Moss
a
was
17,
there
and a
too.
5.
Knockout.
Moss was there too.
How does the weapon fire? Is it like someone? Is there some kind of interface or something?
Well,
Is
there
it
is
like-
for the targeting system, but there see those really big shells over there?
Yeah, I mean, is the targeting system sabotaged? Did we check that?
It did not appear to be sabotaged.
Okay. And you said the log said that this person accessed the boat last? Is that what I heard correctly?
No, the
There's-
files for the cannon.
The files for the cannon.
Yes.
Do you log everybody that comes into this area?
Onto the
Like
boat?
where the army is? No. Like, where are we? The support. What is
Into the
support
brass
called?
docks? Of course.
The
I mean, you
brass
were
docks,
logged in
yes.
when you came.
I'd be curious to know when the last time this person came through here.
I know,
If
yeah,
they have.
who he was with.
If he came to these docks at all.
It's something we can certainly check. You guys can... Go ahead.
How long ago was the plans accessed?
A few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago. Okay.
So you guys can leave the Sunrise Maiden and head to the entrance of the brass docks to try and find out when this Quindle person came here.
Yeah. On the way there, I would have some small talk with Ava.
Sure. You can do that on the way there. You can West Wing it. What's up?
So, I see you finally made director. How long ago did that happen?
Oh, about 12 or so years ago.
Oh, wow. So you've been head for a little bit of time now.
Just a little bit, yeah.
And I'm guessing you like it since you're still here.
I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, it has a few ups and downs, and, you know, regulatory laws I have to accommodate to, but other than that, it's nice. I get to sort of decide what we do and what's worth pursuing and what's not, and I like it.
Good. Are you, if you're free tomorrow night, maybe we could catch up a little bit more over dinner?
Fizzi, are you asking me out on a date?
I am. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Well, yes.
And will it just be you, or will your friends come again?
Well, Obi would be coming with me, but we can have him stay outside.
And who's Obi?
Well,
do you have
you'll
a
meet him-
son I don't know about?
You'll meet him over the gates.
He's here, but not
Yeah,
here?
they wouldn't let him in.
They wouldn't let him in? What is he?
You'll see. He's great.
Okay. And what about your adventuring? How long have you been doing that for?
Oh, wow.
Several days.
So if we're not counting when I was in the Navy, how long's it been, DM?
A few months.
At least a few months.
Really?
Yeah. It's been pretty interesting.
Well, I'd say so. I had heard that some group called the Stormbreakers stopped something in Tapas, and now that I know that's you, I would say you're at least making some noise.
Oh, yeah. And this time, not so much with... Well, I did fire a cannon at that time. I was going to say not with explosions. That was an exception, though. We had to take it down.
I see.
But yeah, the only one of our party that's not here is RaRa Chiro. And we got Muley somewhere. I don't know where Muley went.
I assume he's
Really?
still at the gate, too. Sable's
Oh,
probably...
yeah, Muley would be at the gate.
Okay. Well,
Boss is a powerful druid and can speak with Muley.
Oh,
We
you're a
left
druid.
Muley at the gate. Well, no, it was more like it's at your house.
Oh, yeah, we did leave Muley there. That's right.
So you were a druid.
Did we?
She's lost her
I
hearing.
can't remember where we left Muley.
Probably the house.
He's
No,
at the house.
He was with us at the
Oh,
convention.
right, because
Dimensional
Kayth
space.
pocket dimensioned out a half plate. That's correct.
We were going shopping.
I remember this.
Think I was gonna carry all that shit?
So you're a druid?
I'm a very powerful druid.
Wow. That's outstanding. And where do you come from?
Where do you go?
Do you also have a saboteur background?
No.
Oh,
I mean, not on purpose.
I'm more of a
actually.
sharpshooter. Oh, okay.
I guess I do ruin things for everyone sometimes. I almost killed my entire party.
Multiple
But that was
times.
an accident. So I guess in a way I do have a background in sabotage. Anyway, next question.
Fizzi'll chuckle.
Well, look at that. We're at the gate.
Oh.
You guys will go to the
Mava.
gate. The guards will see Mava, and they'll all give her a salute. And she'll say, at ease. We need to check the logs. And the guards will go inside and grab a book and bring the book to her, and you guys can start looking through it. And at that time, Obi will see you and start walking over to you guys.
Ah, Obi!
Oh, Obi is a robot.
Oh, yeah. After our, we had a few tough fights, and after our first one, I, made him to help protect us.
She'll take a look at Obi and... Wow, he's very well designed.
Thank you. Oh, and look what I found. I'm going to open up his chest. Found one of those cool gears.
Oh. Just open his chest like that. Okay. Takes a look inside. Oh.
Obi's
The
like,
gear of time.
Wow. This is very impressive, Fizzi. I mean, look who I'm talking to.
Fizzi will blush a little bit.
Well, let's go ahead and look through these logs. And you guys can start looking through the logs and start trying to check for this Quindle name. And you will not find the name Quindle.
damn,
What about
he
an
used to
anagram? I'm looking for everything.
Oh, yeah. Let's look for anagrams.
Anagram.
All right. Give me an investigation check.
You don't
With
find
it-
it, but
Well,
With
liquids.
advantage?
let's compare notes here. I have a +0, so
I
I'll
have a plus.
offer the idea. I'll offer the idea up to you.
Heard that.
$28. As you're looking through the names, you will find this one.
So he's not smart enough to use an anagram. He just used his name and spaced it weird. Is that what I'm reading?
No.
And added,
Quinn Dezel Polk.
Oh, okay. I found him.
nice, boss.
I'm kidding. You found him.
I'm still going to give you credit. You came up with the idea.
Emily.
There's no Q in that at all, Joey.
It's pronounced as a V in separate. Just like sea breeze is pronounced brez.
Sebrez.
The Q's silent.
Anyway. It's supposed to be an anagram, not pronunciation. Anyway. Yeah,
This
you
might
seem
be.
to have found, that might be what you're looking for. Huh. I don't think I've ever seen this name come up before. Guards, do any of you remember seeing this name or this person? The guards will look at each other. Not that I remember, ma'am. Interesting. And no one's come through in the last few weeks that wasn't supposed to be here or was a visitor? Well, I mean, there's been some visitors, yes, but no one that has been out of the ordinary or strange. We've had council members come through and, volunteers and the like. No one that stood out, man.
DM, did I see Dustbrow on any of those logs?
You did not.
It's too smart to put his name here.
You will see Counselor Brennick. Sorry, Brennick. Brennick Trunchtop. You'll see his name pop up.
Was he around the same time as Quendezel Pope?
No, not really.
Okay.
Did any of this help?
It might have.
All right. Well, is there anything else I can help you all with?
I don't think right now, but if I can think of anything, I'll definitely reach out.
Okay. Well, all right. I hope to see you tomorrow night.
Yeah, you will.
Okay. Should I make a reservation for anywhere, or?
No. Are you, would I know of where she lived before I left?
Yeah.
Do you, still live at the same spot?
Oh, no. I got myself a place in Glimmercog Heights, actually.
Oh. Well, I'm staying with...
Glimmercog Heights! That's where I want to be!
I'll hand her a piece of paper and a pencil. Write down to where you are, and I'll come pick you up. And when would there have been an open time after everything that's going on tomorrow that Gimlet would have told me?
I mean, anytime after like 5.
Okay. And I'll pick you up at 7.
This festival starts at 8 a.m. and ends at 5.
I will, I'll be waiting for you.
Pleasure to see you, Director. Fizzi will hold his hand out.
She'll shake your hand. And it was...
As soon as she grasps, Fizzi will kiss it, give her a wink, and turn around.
Goodbye, adventurer.
That was cringy.
Wow. Dude, Fizzi for the first time ever just gets so aggressive.
I'll just kind of, like, backhand you in the side a little bit, like, the fuck, man?
We were standing right there.
So what?
I closed my eyes.
I'm pretty sure that Kayth has hand kissed in front of the party at least once.
No,
Thank you, RaRa.
no, check it back.
So, after going to the brass docks, RaRa, you'd probably be done shopping if you wanted to alert your friends.
I'm all set.
All right, are we
Go ahead.
meeting back at Fizzi's house?
Oh, yeah, we got to get ready for dinner, and I got to start planning. Help plan RaRa's performance. I don't trust any of those amateurs to be in control of her pyrotechnics. They're all amateurs.
Has she even booked the show yet?
Well, I still got to make sure that I'm getting ahead of myself. I still need to get the okay from the family.
There's going to be pyrotechnics.
Obviously.
Also, didn't you want to check over blueprints
Yeah, after dinner.
after dinner?
Well,
Okay.
if we have enough time
We're gonna have to
before
wait
dinner,
for the workshop to close down. Obviously, you don't just want to walk in there while people are trying to do their business.
yeah, we should wait until we can make sure it's clear.
Well then, would it be okay for me to say that you guys will head back to the Fizzbang estate, get prepared for your dinner with Lady Yasha, and head to the Tide Hall? Okay.
Yes.
Sure.
Then you all will do that. Head back to the Fizzbang estate. Get yourself dressed up and nice in order to head to the Tide Hall for a dinner with Lady Yasha. The four of you will travel back with Obi and Sable, and Muley will stay at the Fizzbang estate.
Oh no, he's part of the party.
And
Honorary
you will-
stormbreaker.
Stay here.
and you will make your way to the Tide Hall. As you arrive at the Tide Hall, you will see it in its glory just as you did before. You'll make your way up the stairs and to the front doors. And as you walk inside, you will see this just glorious, huge, open area. It sort of looks a lot like when you walk into, oh, you know what? You know the Gringotts ride at Disney? When you walk in and there's just this huge ceilings? That's sort of what it is as you walk in. And
I don't know if anybody knows that ride because they might know the Gringotts at Universal.
What did I say? I said Disney, didn't I? My bad. Universal. Dude, May was like, yeah! My bad. Universal.
Yes, the high ceilings, the chandeliers. The
Yeah, and like the marble floor, and it sort of reflects as you guys walk through. You'll walk in, and there is a man with sort of clipboard and such, and two guards that will walk up to your party. And hello. He's a dwarf. He'll walk up. Hello. You are the Stormbreakers, yes?
Yes.
Hello. Yes. I am here to regretfully inform you that your dinner with Lady Yasha cannot happen tonight, unfortunately. I am sorry for the inconvenience, but something has come up and she is unavailable.
Where is she?
She is currently attending to business elsewhere.
Well, I'm glad I skipped the corset then.
I am very sorry for the inconvenience, but Lady Yasha would like to give you complimentary meals at the restaurant that is she would like you to still eat dinner. She just will not be able to join you. So if you'd like to eat still, that is available.
Well, I'm not going to turn down a victory meal.
Guys, it's her.
Maybe.
All right, well, right this way. And he will lead you into a room where there is this large like banquet table, and there's currently there's currently a lot of table sets here for you guys to sit down, and it's very nice. There's these candles lit. There's very soft like music being played. There is a butler, you assume, at every single seat. And as you guys sit down, they will push your chair in for you. They will take like the large napkins and put them in your lap for you.
Would be crazy if these guys were assassins.
And then they will, give you guys glasses and fill them with ice water. And that is where we will end tonight's session of Coralthea,
These
Waking
guys
Fates.
are definitely assassins.
Now, why would you think that?